Welcome, friends, to Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter. We bring you the greatest female voices in the music industry, from the artists, songwriters, and producers, to managers and executives, and all the women who make the music industry what it is today. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, friends, to another episode of Crazy Women Country. I'm Donna.
I'm Paula, and today we have Beth Lee with us. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Fantastic.
It's hot in Texas, for sure. It's almost 100 degrees right now.
Wow.
But yeah, other than that, I'm great.
Sending cool thoughts your way.
Yeah. So tell all our Crazy Women Country fans, who is Beth Lee?
Well, I'm a songwriter primarily, is what I would classify myself. I also play guitar. I'm into rock and roll. That's my main thing. But I grew up in Houston, Texas, moved here maybe about 2000 and to Austin, where I live now. I live in South Austin and play 3 or 4 times a week. I've got a couple bands, Beth Lee and the Breakups being my primary one, which is my material. And then blues band and all girl female garage rock bands that I do. So try to keep as busy as possible.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It is.
Why not? I love that.
Definitely.
Beth Lee and the Breakup.
Yes.
That's a great name.
I love the girl bands. That's one thing that I've always been a huge fan of. Growing up, that was like, because you didn't have a lot of them, and you still don't. But yeah, it's so awesome to see.
That's very,
I had some. I was playing more, country for many years, and I started writing material that was in a different genre, and just hooked up with some friends that, all females that wanted to play something like that. So I just explored that over there with this band, Miss Guilty. So that's fun. It's fun.
Why not? You might as well.
Yeah.
You might as well. So tell us about the album you released in February, Waiting on You Tonight.
I went and recorded that one out, and it was near San Francisco. I had a drummer when I first started playing in a band back in 2008. And he ended up moving to California to play with Chuck Prophet. And they do a bunch of rock and roll, and they tour all over, Europe and the US and everything. And so we were just having a conversation one day when he was in Austin, and I was talking about, like, when are you going to make a new album, And this will be, technically my 4th studio album. He's like, well, you want me to produce it? And like, he's never produced anything, he's been on tons of records and, played with lots of great musicians, but we had been friends for so long. And I just really respected his taste in music. He's a great musician. I thought he had a good ear. So I was like, why not? Let's try this. So he got one of the guys that's in his band with Chuck Prophet to play all the guitar, almost every single guitar part, and some bass on there. And then he played all the drums except for one track. We had the studio engineer do that. And he also was very cool. I had never met him before, heard of him. He had like a cool Stax kind of, like, he was a drummer. So he had real interesting heavy rhythm section on all the record, And then Julie Wolf, who played keyboards, she's actually played with Annie DeFranco for 10 years, did some stuff on there as well, and some background harmonies, some keyboards, some organ stuff. And that was the it was a bare bones kind of operation. So
Oh, it sounds like fun though. Sounds like fun.
yeah, it was pretty laid back. I had a bunch of just demos that I sent him, and I was just like, I'm letting you decide, pick the ones that you like. And, gave him probably 24 songs, and he picked 11. So, we narrowed it down that way. And I was just like, you tell me what you want, which I had never really kind of relinquished entirely the reins in that regard. Like, this is your thing. You're gonna be the creative director here. I'm just gonna sit back and chill and sing my songs, you know. So
I love that. That's cool.
That's really cool. So what song, obviously off the album, what song was your favorite to write?
to write, oh man, that's a hard one. Well, Waiting on You Tonight might be my favorite to write, only because that was one of the first ones that I ever wrote where I was like, oh man, I really like this song. And that was back in 2006. So you can imagine, like, you know, it kind of is like more meaningful, one of your first songs that you ever write. And, you know, it was sort of autobiographical. So that there's that too. But Pens and Needles was kind of fun. That was like we did a song email swap thingy, and where you'd be given a prompt each week, and then you'd have to write a song. And you know, that was one of the ones where that was inspired by that. And you know, it wasn't anything real weighty, just a fun thing to sit down and like, oh, can I crank out a song, you know, this week about this topic or whatever. And so I'd been listening to some Ramones and stuff like that. So that one kind of came about. But yeah, that one was good. But a lot of those ones were just, you know, late night sitting in my, you know, garage, like strumming along, you know, just stream of consciousness, trying to come up with something, you know, and editing it down to where the ones that are actually, you know, worthwhile, which is not, you know, not every single one.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
So who are some of your musical influences? Some of the women that have inspired you to do music?
I've always liked, you know, rockabilly. I've always liked Wanda Jackson. Always been the hugest fan of Lucinda Williams, her songwriting. As far as vocals go, I love Irma Thomas. She's from New Orleans, got that background. But yeah, she's one of my favorites. Currently, Nicole Atkins and Leah Lynn, Carrie Ann Hurst. She's a great singer. Yeah, I like a lot of the contemporary Americana stuff. I did get to go to the awards a couple years ago and discover some new artists that way. So,
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Okay, so now we have our quick fire questions. Okay, these are good. These are so much fun. Okay, so early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Which definitely. Which sitcom family would you be a member of?
Which what?
Which sitcom family would you be a member of?
Seinfeld. Does that count? Oh no,
that's fine.
You think that counts?
Yeah, it counts.
That's not a family.
No,
it's
but
close enough. Yeah.
I think we need to take the family out and just say which sitcom would you be a family of.
I'm gonna go with Shameless on that one.
Okay.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, definitely. If we had looked through your iPod or iPhone, what guilty pleasure music would be hidden in there?
Guilty pleasure?
Yeah, guilty pleasure music.
Oh, that's a good one. Does Bon Jovi count?
Bon Jovi box.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. He's awesome. He is awesome. Okay. What's the weirdest, sweetest, funniest thing a fan has ever done for you?
Oh man, I don't know. That one's tough. Y'all are getting me. I had a fan give me an engagement ring once.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I said he never got the chance to ask. I guess he was kind of a little obsessive. I wrote that song Understand Me about him. But he showed up at my job one day. He's like, "No, you just take it. I just want you to have it. You know, I know you're gonna say no. It's fine. Just have it anyway." I'm like, "Okay."
Wow.
This is really strange.
There
Yeah.
you go. That's interesting.
That is definitely interesting.
Okay. Boots or heels?
Boots.
Favorite drink?
Alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Both.
Both.
Let's go with both.
I'm gonna go with wine on the alcoholic and then kombucha on the non-alcoholic.
Cool. What's your favorite holiday?
Halloween.
Halloween. That's cool. Halloween rocks. What's your favorite animal?
That's a good one. Maybe like a monkey.
Monkeys rock. Monkeys rock. Okay. If you could add somebody to Mount Rushmore, who would it be and why? Now, it can be anyone. It doesn't have to be political. It could be music or whatever.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan, definitely.
That's a cool
Awesome.
one.
That is. That is. And what was the first concert you ever went to?
Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
That's so cool. What a great first
Yeah.
one.
I think it was like 4 or 5, and I cried the whole time.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, they were clapping so loud. I was scared.
Oh, that's, yeah. I can understand that.
So what's your favorite color?
Currently it's blue. It used to be red.
Okay.
Oh, what's the best thing since sliced bread?
Oh man. Does it have to be food or can it be anything?
Anything.
It could be anything.
It could be a person, it could be a dog, it could be a cat, it could be food, it could be inventions.
Yep, whatever.
I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go with food. I'm gonna say arancini balls.
Nice.
Yeah, those little
Awesome.
risotto balls, they're so good.
Oh, if you could talk to anyone alive or dead, who would it be and what would you want to talk about?
Oof. Man, y'all are hitting with the hard questions today.
Oh, yeah. We like to keep it interesting.
Yeah. How about John Prine about songwriting?
Oh, that's awesome.
That would be awesome. Definitely. Definitely.
Okay, so if you were a Disney character, what character would you be?
Oh no. Maybe the Little Mermaid?
Yay! Little Mermaid box.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Strawberry cheesecake.
What's one of your favorite go-to snacks right now?
Snacks?
Yes.
Does pizza count?
I think so. Yeah.
That'll work.
Snack, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so hypothetically, if I came to you and said, I need to hide a dead body, do you know a good place?
No, but I might know someone who does.
That's good.
I love it.
That is very
What
cool.
would be a good theme song for your life?
Oh my god. Yeesh. I don't know. Maybe the Cheers one.
That's great.
That is definitely great. I love
Oh,
that.
good. Then my head's rusted tonight now.
Yeah. We'll get rid of that now.
Tell our audience a an artist or a song or, a couple of artists or albums that they need to listen to before they die?
Oh, let's see. I've always liked Stevie Wonder's version of Blowing in the Wind. That one is pretty cool as far as the song goes. Sam Cooke's up there. We're going to go female. I'm going to go with, you got to listen to Lucinda Williams. And yeah, Irma Thomas is definitely one of my favorite singers of all time.
Perfect.
And all the Patsy Cline stuff is amazing.
Oh yeah, definitely. She's up
Can't go
there.
wrong with it.
Okay. Who is your favorite CWC host?
That's not fair.
We didn't say we play fair.
Yeah. At least you'd wait and think about it really hard,
Yeah.
I would abstain from that one.
Everyone just wants to skip that last question. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. It's terrible. It's cool. So tell us, what do you have in store for the rest of 2021?
And I have a tour booked in August going up to the Midwest, and then we've got some dates with Chris Duarte, mostly in Illinois, Iowa, Kansas City, up that way, and and then just playing shows around Texas, trying to get back into the swing of things, and then hopefully, everything just came back within the last month as far as booking music around here, so I'm just kind of trying to play catch up, and then hopefully get back to working on the songs again. And I don't want to wait. Last record I put out before this latest one was 4 or 5 years before that. So I'm going to try and be a little more adamant and structured about getting this one out, within the next couple of years, getting a new one out, because I thought this was, my favorite record I've done so far. And, Vicente and I, the producer, we were super happy with it. So I'd like to work with them again, again soon. So
sounds awesome. Yeah. Sounds great. Perfect. So hopefully you've got a nice busy year ahead of you. So that'll be good.
I hope so. Yeah. People seem excited about music again, which is good,
Yeah, I think everybody's missed live music. It's such a big part of most people's lives that once it disappeared, it was So I think once it does come back, I think people are going to be a lot more enthusiastic, and it'll be good. It'll be great. So, yeah, it'll be awesome.
I sure hope so.
Well, hopefully we can catch you live sometime this year, and
yes,
make sure everyone you go check out the socials.
Yeah. Yep. That'd be awesome. We'll make sure all the socials and everything are in the link, so if you need to follow the everything will be there. Yep. And I think all tour. Go on. I was going to say something. No. All tour dates are on Beth's website, so make sure you check them all out. That would be cool. Awesome.
Yes, they will be up soon.
Yes. Good. Perfect. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
No worries. And during your break. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Have fun.
Thanks
everyone for joining us for another episode.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed today's episode of Crazy Women Country, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Be sure to click the subscribe button for new interviews weekly. And thank you, friends, for joining us today on Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter.